Welcome to Pointless Rewind, a channel where I review video game levels. Today I'm continuing with the Hitman trilogy, but since I don't see any way of reviewing these levels in one video without spending hours at a time, I'm breaking it down and reviewing the challenges in the levels. Today I'm doing another Paris challenge, doing In Plain Sight. This is the first challenge of the ones that I've reviewed that have multiple requirements. You've got to trigger the fireworks display. You gotta assassinate Dalia Margolis and Viktor Novikov with a sniper rifle within 10 seconds of each other, and you have to not get spotted. You know, I did my last two videos on poisoning Viktor Novikov and drowning Viktor Novikov, and I was gonna keep the theme going and do the two similar challenges for Dalia Margolis. Then I was like, God damn it, I need to do a fun challenge. I need to do one that's so Hitman. And when I started the last challenge up on the catwalks and listened to the guys talking about the fireworks remote, it was like a firework went off in my head. The answer was in plain sight. I would do the plain sight challenge. And boy, am I glad I'm doing this one, because this is a great challenge. I think its biggest strength is that it teaches you that sniping is a viable strategy in these games. Like when I first picked up Hitman 2016, for some reason, sniping didn't even enter into my head, just because I picture that being as loud and noisy and not something that 47 would do. Well, this challenge teaches you that, yes, it's absolutely something that 47 would do, and it teaches you that these levels are designed with sniping sightlines in mind, which just opens up so many new avenues of play. And it's also helped by the fact that the actual kill in this challenge is incredible. It's so cinematic, it's so bombastic, your targets are out in the open, and it just scratches an itch that I didn't even know I had. I love this kill. Another thing I appreciate about this challenge is that it's a little bit more advanced than the ones I've done so far. Like, you might have checked out the challenge list and seen this one, but especially if you're new to the game, you might not have a sniper rifle unlocked. So this challenge teaches you that you need to play through the levels and master them to unlock items to do certain kills. Another thing that makes this a little bit more of an advanced challenge is that the mission story that it's a part of is way less handholdy than some of the ones I've already talked about. Playing with fire just basically tasks you with finding the fireworks remote. And once you find the fireworks remote, the mission story is complete. It doesn't tell you how to kill the target or where the targets are going to be, so you have to figure that out on your own. So it really encourages some experimentation and trial and error, which some people might not like, but I think is a big part of the allure of the Hitman trilogy. One caveat though, the mission story may not be handholdy, but I do think the challenge description is a bit too handholdy. Like, I wish it didn't tell you to trigger the fireworks display. I wish it just told you you need to kill the two targets within 10 seconds of each other with a sniper rifle. I think figuring that out would have been more satisfying, and combined with the mission story, I think definitely doable even for newbies to the game. It's not a major complaint, but I just think if they were going to make the mission story so unhandholdy, I'm not sure why they made the challenge kind of contradict that. In any case, I do think the challenge does one more magnificent thing, and that is it encourages learning the map. Because even if you look at the challenge and know what you need to do, you have to find the spot to snipe them from. And while it's pretty obvious for anyone who walked out towards the back of the palace and has any sort of spatial awareness, it still is this great eureka moment when you see that barge and that crane and it clicks in your head like, oh, that's where I need to snipe them from. That's fucking awesome. God, this game is magic. But magic or not, looks like our goal is in plain sight. So here's my walkthrough of In Plain Sight. I start off this challenge inserting through the main gate, and normally I just go right through the main entrance and proceed through there, but I never go left. It's just not part of my lifestyle. But I thought, hey, I'm doing things differently now, so I went left and ambled around, clearly not suspicious in any way. I mean, who suspects a bar-headed bald man who keeps walking back and forth and shooting security cameras? Who suspects that person of any wrongdoing? Not these chaps. So I hopped this fence and drew this security guard over here and took him out. But not before being spotted by this meddling staff member. He alerted his cronies of some suspicious happenings. I quickly switched into the security guard outfit, and these are the moments I really enjoy playing these games. When 47 is being actively searched for, and it's just this really tense game of cat and mouse. You walk by these enforcers who are scouring the area, and you just leave the area acting like you belong. This is why I don't have any problem not getting Silent Assassin. I like getting caught and having to worm my way out of situations like this. Anyway, 47 then grabs his sniper rifle from the ICA pickup in this trailer and walks on into the dressing room. Again, I just love the atmosphere of these moments when 47's got this briefcase with this instrument of death inside of it, but no one suspects him because he's dressed as a security guard. This is also why I don't try to play suit only unless I'm going for very specific challenges. The thing that hooks me with these games is hiding in plain sight. And I can't believe I just name dropped this challenge without even planning on it. To celebrate my genius, I think it's time for a fireworks show. So 47 goes upstairs to the catwalks, grabs that fireworks remote, and then marches his way back downstairs. He heads out the back of the palace and into this security area in the gardens and grabs a crowbar. He then goes downstairs to this gate, breaks it open with a crowbar, and climbs up the barge. 47 sets off the fireworks show and waits for Dalia Margolis and Viktor Novikov to walk outside to celebrate my brilliant name dropping of this challenge. Unfortunately, neither Viktor nor Dalia are able to say what was on their mind, which was probably that Pointless Rewind is an amazing channel. What a great YouTuber. He name dropped the challenge without even trying to. Wow, he's so brilliant. Everyone should like and subscribe to his channel. No, they didn't get to say any of that because 47 shot them with a sniper rifle within 10 seconds of each other. With that done and Pointless Rewind's dreams dashed, 47 climbs back down the ladder, leaves the barge area, and heads for the helicopter, just as the guards are arriving to search the area. And it's a good thing he got on that helicopter because 47's going to be nice and comfy as he checks out his stats. I spent 10 minutes and 55 seconds on this challenge, of which 47 spent a minute and 26 seconds just milling about in public. Once I hopped the gate, spent about 38 seconds trespassing and did a pretty shoddy job of that. Since I got detected almost immediately, I spent a minute 28 evading these guards and avoiding detection. I make fun of this game's AI, and it's not particularly intelligent, but these moments are always tense when you see those enforcers off in the distance where you used to be, and you're just sneaking off. Once things cooled down, I spent 5 minutes and 18 seconds in infiltration mode. This is 47 in disguise, preparing and equipping himself and getting into position. Executing the kill took a minute and 9 seconds, which is a damn shame because, man, kind of just want to sit back and relax and enjoy the fireworks, but I got a job to do. And finally, 56 seconds exfiltrating. The helicopter is right outside of the barge, so not too much time. In terms of disguises, spent 2 minutes and 8 seconds wearing the default outfit. And you probably have noticed from my videos now that when 47 is disguised in his default disguise, it's always either the actual default disguise or it's the classic suit with red tie. I refuse to wear those joke costumes. Like, you will never see a video with me where 47 is wearing a clown outfit unless I have to, because I just think that ruins the atmosphere for me. Anyway, completely irrelevant point aside, spent 8 minutes and 47 seconds dressed as a security guard, and that's all she wrote. Well, except for the locations. And get ready, because these stats are going to be extremely useless. Or pointless. This channel is called Pointless Rewind. 47 spent a whopping 9 minutes and 17 seconds outside of the palace, sneaking around, sniping people, and watching the fireworks. Spent 40 seconds on the first floor, spent 20 seconds on the center stairwell. Good God, why am I actually breaking out the center stairwell? And spent 38 seconds on the second floor. All of this time was just to get the fireworks remote and to cut through the palace on 47's way to that barge. Kind of like how I'm cutting through those stats to get to my rating. I don't think that actually made any sense. You know what does make sense? A rating of 4 out of 5. This is a great challenge. The kill is awesome. It's so cinematic. It feels like something that a trained professional hitman would do. I think it's a fabulous way of showing the player that sniping is a viable and fun mechanic in these games. And I really like how this challenge is a little bit more difficult than some of the other ones. Like, you actually have to do a little bit of thinking, and the mission story it's connected with barely tells you anything. Really, the only thing holding it back is that the challenge description gives away how to do it. I just wish that descriptor didn't tell you need to trigger that fireworks display. But all in all, 4 out of 5, great challenge. But I'm kind of shocked. The description on the challenge was so hand-holdy, I'm surprised it didn't say anything about liking and subscribing to this channel.